Hello. I'm gonna try this camera at this setup because, well, without a doubt, it is of a much higher quality. And I guess in general, it makes sense to use a different kind of camera because today's a different kind of video. In this video, I wanted to ask the question, is Call of Duty actually dead?
It's very hard.
But before we get into this, I just need to let you guys know that yesterday I spent 8 to 10 hours working on a huge project. It's going to be a very long video. Putting compilations and montage type of videos aside, this is the biggest fucking video I've ever worked on. I stayed up till past 3 in the morning and I still didn't finish it. But I'm really excited for this video and I hope you guys are too. But I just figured I'd point it out because it has worn me down so much. I'm feeling the effects of the sleep deprivation, so hopefully it doesn't impact this video too badly. It just really bums me out because I've literally had days where I spend 12 plus hours working on a video and I get to finish it. And I just could not stay up to finish this video and it killed me. But putting all of that nonsense aside, let's start a conversation about whether or not Call of Duty is actually dead or not. And just so we're clear, this is not some kind of complaint video or some rant video. It just interests me. So on Twitter, I started a poll and I asked the question, out of curiosity, what Call of Duty game are you currently playing the most right now? Try to ignore that disgusting emoji. But yeah, I tweeted out this poll. It lasted for 24 hours and there were over 22,000 votes. I didn't zoom out all the way. Holy shit. I'm actually really sorry about the camera being like this close the whole time. It's kind of weird. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Anyway, 22,000 votes is actually decent for a Twitter poll. And the results went something like this. 23% of people are maining Black Ops 3, 18% of people are maining Modern Warfare Remastered, 8% of people are playing Infinite Warfare on a regular basis, and 51% of people are either playing a different Call of Duty game or they've just quit the series. So what I'm going to do right now is look a little bit deeper into why we got these kinds of results. So if we subtract the results of people who are playing older Call of Duty still, or if they've quit the series, we're left with Black Ops 3, MWR, and Infinite Warfare. If we look at just these 3 games, it looks like a lot of people are still enjoying and playing Black Ops 3 on a regular basis, and there's a solid percentage of people who are still playing Modern Warfare Remastered, and then Infinite Warfare is the lowest number. But to me personally, I still find it very interesting that more than half of the people that participated in this poll have said that they're playing a different Call of Duty game than the one I listed here, or they're done. What? Is this thing fucking auto-zooming? What in the fuck is going on? I swear this thing was like auto-zooming. Anyway, now looking back at this poll, it is kind of unfair because I grouped together other Call of Duty or quit the series, which, it's kind of unfair because there's 2 categories in one, meaning that it makes more sense that it would yield higher results, higher numbers. So this is what really interested me. Since 2011, Modern Warfare 3 has been the highest selling single platform Call of Duty game ever. We're looking at Modern Warfare 3 on the Xbox 360. It has sold 14.8 million copies globally. Now what's fucking crazy about this is that Black Ops 3 on the PS4, which was released in 2015, has almost sold as many copies at 14.77 million. Keep in mind that Modern Warfare 3 was released in 2011 and Black Ops 3 was only released in 2015. Black Ops 3 has actually had much less time to sell copies, but it's getting there. Which leads me to believe that Black Ops 3 at some point could be the highest selling Call of Duty game on a single platform in history. And even if it does not outsell Modern Warfare 3, it has still sold a shit ton of copies. I'm sure we're all aware that Infinite Warfare sales initially were down 50% compared to Black Ops 3's. So what I'm trying to get at here is that even though Infinite Warfare might have had a pretty rough launch, clearly here Black Ops 3 has proven that the game can still sell pretty strongly. And because of this, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about Black Ops 3 getting a 5th DLC. Whether or not that's actually going to happen, I have no idea. But if for whatever reason Treyarch wanted to push Black Ops 3 a little bit further and pass Modern Warfare 3, that would be the way to do it. The people who are still playing Black Ops 3 every day would definitely appreciate that, and that would definitely get more people to come in and play the game. I don't see how releasing a 5th DLC for Black Ops 3 could hurt or be a bad idea. But enough about Black Ops 3 for now. Let's talk about Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare. What I want to do right now is dispel some bullshit and some misinformation about Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare being dead games. Because there's a lot of people who are quick to talk shit about both of these games. And it makes sense as to why. Both games actually have pretty negative public reception right now. I don't think I really need to explain why that's the case for Infinite Warfare, but Modern Warfare Remastered has definitely been under a lot of fire for adding supply drops and for charging for the Variety Map Pack, which by the way, I'm not buying. And the reason being for that is because I don't think that they should charge for this DLC specifically. I don't want to ruin my matchmaking on Modern Warfare Remastered by having DLC maps. And if I were to get these maps and I don't have the option to uninstall them or disable DLC for matchmaking, forget it. It's just a mess. I'm not fucking with it. But one thing I do want to point out here on Modern Warfare Remastered is that this game almost has 5 million players registered in the leaderboards. Now, Infinite Warfare on VG Charts has stated that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare on the PS4 has sold roughly 6.8 million copies, which means that a large percentage of the players who bought Infinite Warfare did get Modern Warfare Remastered as a bundle. I just figured I'd point this out because even though Infinite Warfare is not doing as great as Black Ops 3, it's still in the millions. And on top of that, there are millions of people who are registered in the Modern Warfare Remastered leaderboards. I think it's safe to say that the game is not dead, at least on console. I own Modern Warfare Remastered on the PC, and I went to the community hub today to see that there's less than 500 people playing the game. And apparently the Modern Warfare Remastered subreddit has stated that it's impossible to matchmake on PC for the game. So in that sense, the game is dead, but it's definitely not dead on console. But that is something that's disappointing me with the recent Call of Duty games. For some reason, they're not showing the actual player counts like they used to. They're not showing the amount of players online. So when people easily pull these numbers from Steam and they only see a couple hundred or a couple thousand people playing, it looks really bad. But the reality is that there's still millions of people playing playing Call of Duty. They're just not showing it for some reason. And lastly, one more thing I want to talk about is Call of Duty 2017. All we know right now is that Sledgehammer Games is going to be developing it. It's going to be boots on the ground, and it's going to be more classic. There's just something I have to point out real quick, because boots on the ground and a classic Call of Duty game sounds nice, right? Just please keep in mind that Sledgehammer Games' last title was Advanced Warfare. This was the introduction of exosuits. This was the introduction of weapon variants. That game suffered from some of the most boring weapon balancing we've ever seen. I'm just putting it out there. Don't get your hopes too high for Call of Duty 2017. So with all of this being said, I want to answer the question, is Call of Duty dead? My take on this is that it's clearly not. There's still millions of people playing, and it's generating so much money. It's disgusting. But I do strongly believe that Call of Duty as a game and as a brand has a lot of negative connotations surrounding it right now. They're getting a ton of shit because Infinite Warfare is still in its beta stages. As per usual, they're getting a lot of shit for their supply drop system and COD points, and rightfully so. And not giving Modern Warfare Remastered players the variety map pack for free is just, it really does make it difficult to stay a fan of this series. And I think they definitely need to take more steps to try to improve their relationship with the people who are playing their game and supporting it, because you can only keep up this bullshit for so long. But yeah, that's my take as to what I think about whether or not Call of Duty is dead or not. Let me know what you guys think by leaving a comment. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did and you'd like to see some more videos like this one, make sure to drop a like. I'll see you guys later.